It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
All I ever get from you is
bullshit. Hit him my lap with that bullshit. He say school shit. Shit ain't oh my goodness. I gotta honor my heart. I gotta honor my soul. Moving the game with a code. Moving and water the flow. When get me down in no place you can fit on the boat. I need my control. Nigga, elevate. I gotta meditate. I need my peace. Run on the first, gotta tend to my lease. I ain't got time to be trying to compete. Food on the table, I'm ready to feast. Me and my lady, we killing the street. Ain't no more talking, I'm keeping it brief. Feeling like puzzle, we after the cheese. Oh, please no, I'm at beast mode. No more cheese mode, just leave me alone. No cash, can't freeload. All the work I'm doing, never leaving home. Money talking like Vietnam. I'm in harmony with it like flesh and bone. New year, let me set the tone. I'ma grind till I'm dead and gone. Flexed up, that's more facts. Take care of me like most duh. East side on both the crest, bigger than the crates like low finesse. No debate, the niggas know the best. Every time you see me, nigga coming fresh. Cut the speech, homie, cut a check. We ain't dealing with the sucker shit, no.
bad vibes.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone's doing well out there. In this video, we got to get back into some old bullshit. Like I said in the song I played on the intro, Bad Vibes, because we have GDK, Gillie the Kid, aka Gillie the King, out here caping for Drake one more time. Now, it's one thing to cape for Drake if you just like the nigga. He got a new song out. You want to say it's hot. Do that. That's your prerogative. Ain't nobody gonna, well, some people gonna judge you. A lot of people gonna judge you, but I ain't. But unfortunately, we're in the position where Gillie decided he wanted to try and relitigate Drake's loss to Kendrick Lamar in the battle of 2024 all over again. And now the narrative is, it's black people's fault. Yeah, I gotta say it in the most belligerent way I possibly fucking could, because what type of nigga is you, Gillie? You say black people couldn't wait to see this nigga take a L, basically making it seem like, oh, he's light-skinned, so the whole black community wanted to see him be embarrassed in front of the whole world, as if the black community ain't the motherfucking ones who hoisted this nigga up to begin with. The hell you talking about? Now, again, we've seen a lot of strange behavior coming on behalf of this guy, man. We just got done talking about the whole Michael Eric Dyson shit where he tried to, I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to do. He tried to damn near diagnose the situation. He tried to prophesize with the situation. He thought he was going to give us a whole racial, light-skinned, dark-skinned dissertation. Jay-Z said, nigga, fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's what Jay-Z said. His own so-called friend told him, you tripping. Right? We just got done with that shit. Gillie and Wallow, $1 million worth of game, was sitting down with Fetty Wap. Y'all know Fetty Wap recently got out the joint. He had got locked up for allegedly running a drug enterprise going into the pandemic. Money got short. He had spent so much money on his homies and friends and people that were no longer even a part of his entourage no more. But he used to go to the mall, and if he saw some pants that he liked, he would look behind him and he would have 4-5 niggas looking with the puppy dog eyes like, damn, we not gonna get done. So he would look out and get the same shit for them. Anything he got for himself, he would have to get for a whole bunch of other niggas. Right? So eventually he ran out of money, and this doesn't apply to the concept of the video, but I want to actually hone in on the fact of they were talking to Fetty Wap, right? Now I know Fetty Wap, I think he has some nice things to say about Drake because I believe they collabed, and the collab came at a time where Fetty Wap, he was trying to come up. He was trying to get on. Drake co-signed him, promoted him and all that type of stuff. So he's pretty gracious to that move. I'm not mad at Fetty. My thing is, why take the time while you're talking to Fetty about his story, him getting out of jail, him going against the fucking feds and all of this stuff to try to sneak in some fucking Drake Crusader shit. Like that, I don't get. When there's so many other important things you could have talked about with this man about his journey. But let me go ahead and pull up the clip of Gillie and these guys. The clip probably gonna get claimed, knowing these niggas, but we'll see. So here it go. The headline here says, Gillie the King says people pushed fake accusations against Drake because they wanted to see him lose. Now the undertone of this is beyond just people. He says black people in particular.
Drake can't be Drake forever. Think about that. We, as black people, we was dying to see Drake fucking lose a battle. Think about that. Not me personally, but as black people, look how many people jumped on board. The minor ain't nothing came about that nigga fucking with no kids or nothing, man. So, but you can have a whole arena singing that shit. Yeah. And it's probably a minor. Ain't none of that came out. He's supposed to have a fake baby on the side.
Stadium, Gillie. Not arena. Stadium. You be running down the sideline with Deion Sanders and them niggas on the sideline of the games. Stadium. Just to be clear.
Singing that shit. Yeah. And it's probably a minor. Ain't none of that came out. He's supposed to have a fake baby on the side. Ain't none of that came out. So black people run with the lie faster than they run with the truth, long as it's up to bringing a nigga down. You
and
feel me?
Shit, we don't play about shit like that. Like,
so,
especially,
you know what I mean? But that's just the reality of it, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it. Motherfuckers put smut on your name, and if whether it's right, wrong, indifferent, it don't matter. It's people on social media love a beautiful lie. They love a beautiful lie. I could make up some shit right now and it had no truth to it. And it don't matter. Gillie said it. Gotta be somewhat true. Niggas don't give a fuck, man. So
what about the lie you came up with when you said Lil Wayne ran the fuck up out the room? Pew! You remember that? Some of y'all probably don't remember this shit. A couple years ago, Gillie, we gotta go back into the history. He was signed to Cash Money. He was there when it was like the latter days of Cash Money. BG might have been around, Juvie might have been around, but it was their last days of being on Cash Money. He was signed over there. He was I do gotta say, he was lending some swag to Birdman and Wayne. I will give him credit for that. If you look at the fucking Bring It Back music video, Wayne is literally, I think it's the Bring It Back video. Wayne is literally wearing Gillie's MF Major Figures chain in the video. There's not too many circumstances I could ever think of why Lil Wayne would be wearing Gillie's jewelry when Gillie was the smaller artist at the time. That made no sense to me. So clearly he was lending some swag at that time. I got to give it to him. He then came out years later and claimed that he was ghostwriting for Wayne. He said, I was writing for Birdman on them whack-ass albums, and I was writing for Wayne too. Carter 1, that's me. Carter 2, that's him trying to recreate my style after I left. Those were Gillie's words, right? He came out, he dropped a cannon freestyle going at Wayne. The whole shit, right? So they got the podcast, fast forward, him and Wallow got they shit popping. He says, yo, I ran into Wayne, right? Because he had been telling his story for years of how he was around and he was writing for these niggas. Finally runs into Wayne. He comes to the internet. He tells the people, yeah, I seen Wayne. That nigga smiled at me and got the fuck out of there. Pew! Mac Main came to the forefront and said, bro, what the hell you talking about? We seen you. Nigga gave you a dap and kept that shit moving, saluted you. Didn't nobody leave nowhere. As a matter of fact, they put the video out showing where Wayne literally just went into his fucking dressing room and sat down. So, you want to talk about the internet running with lies and the internet loving a beautiful lie? What about that lie you told about Wayne allegedly puming out the room to get away from your ass because you was so threatening? Then we see the video, wasn't nothing threatening about you. Now let's bring it back, no pun intended, to what he's talking about in this video. So he says that the people ran with this idea of Drake being a PDF because we couldn't wait to see him lose. As if we hadn't just seen that nigga lose to Pusha T. Like, you acting like that nigga first L was to Kendrick. That nigga been taking L's for years at this point. It's like a rite of passage to see that nigga take L's. What are we talking about? You know, Pusha T, the last mainstream rapper to actually do a song with your ass, Gillie. Rolling through the city and a trying to give me one. I used to bump that shit. The song that you quote every time you get with Wallow. Talk about how you, when I came outside, none of them niggas stayed long. And Wallow said, nigga, everybody stayed. The song featuring Pusha T, nigga. What the fuck is going on? Now, I understand you're a Drake sympathizer. You've been very adamant about that for years. And hey, do you. But when you want to try to fight facts with facts, you got to actually bring facts to the table. I hate the fact that when niggas try to push this narrative, they always conveniently gloss over the fact that, oh, Kendrick called him this. But Drake dedicated a whole verse on Family Matters to false allegations of trying to call Kendrick a domestic abuser, saying that he beats his girl, and tried to flip it in so many different ways. Are you mad because she's bigger than you? All this shit. Tried to accuse him of being colorist, saying you could come hang out with me and my son, but you don't want to hang out with nobody that's lighter than you. None of that actually matters though, right? None of those things actually matter. None of those lies actually matter. Beautiful lies, as you said. I would think that's a little bit more beautiful. He said it in a whole melody. That nigga gave y'all a whole thing to sing along to. Them like in a berry, these sweet in the gems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas always overlook that shit. I don't understand it. It's 2 years later, bro. 2 years later. So much has gone on in the world. So much has happened and transpired in this country. And y'all still trying to come out here and fucking jump on that nigga back like he needs saving. A whole ass nigga that be out here trying to be the aggressor to other people. Y'all come out here and try to put a barrier around him. Like, don't touch him. Don't do anything to him. Please. It really shows more about y'all than him at this point. Because we already know what to expect from that nigga, but y'all be finding time out of y'all own leisure. Got a whole business you running, talking to a whole nother artist about this shit, and somehow you found your way to this stale ass topic anyway. And it's fucking sad to me because as a hip hop nigga, I grew up bumping fucking Gillie. You know what I'm saying? First time I heard of Gillie was P Cutter Street Wars tape when he was dissing Beanie Siegels. I was like, damn, he going at Beanie and fucking state property hard. You going at the Broad Street Bully like that? Damn. On the radio going crazy, screaming like how he do on his podcast. Same shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga Gillie crazy. Bump that nigga shit. Welcome to Philadelphia, all that shit. King of Philly. It's sad to see where some people have ended up. Now, you know, he's getting bread, he's making money. He's with Barstool Sports, even after people have exposed them Barstool motherfuckers for being racist. For real. Not no allegation type shit. But those are your folks. Those are the people that pay you. So I'm not too surprised, can't be too surprised when you come out here and cape for this nigga who did blackface. Nigga did blackface for a scene that was not in Bamboozle. Just did it. For a whole nigga who say you rapping like you trying to get the slaves free. Look at Gillie, look at Drake. Who you think will be getting freed? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It ain't a good look. It's been a bad one. But you making it even worse for no reason. Focus on Fetty Wap. Focus on your pod. Focus on what actually brings you something. You know what I mean? You put Fetty Wap in a position where he got to chime in because it's like, damn, we done diverted our whole conversation. I thought this shit was about me. But yeah, since you mentioned it, yeah, niggas really don't play about that. I ain't even going to hold that against them. I know some people will. But to me, it's just like, Gillie, chill the fuck out, bro. You already made yourself look crazy enough with that Cam Newton shit. All that fucking dancing with that stupid ass hat for the Eagles and shit like that. Like, you already done did enough. But this, come on, man. Moving on. So, I don't know how many people have been locked in lately, but TDE has a new artist by the name of Trap Dicki. He's an artist from South Carolina, and it seems that he's gotten mixed reviews since they announced his signing, okay? Now, his name is Trap Dicki. He's a trap rapper. Looks like he's trying to diversify his sound and style. He's got a song with Key Glock where he rapped on like some West Coast type shit. A lot of his songs do have samples in them, popular samples of other songs and stuff like that. He has a street background. You could tell when you hear his music. But it seems that some people aren't happy about this announcement. He actually came out today and acknowledged it. So he says, I see the negativity, but I feel the love. Tape on the way, the Ville. And no, he's not from Fayetteville. He's from South Carolina, not North. Only other rapper I really know from South Carolina that got a bit of a name is Nick Grant. I haven't seen too many people come out of there. So I wasn't angry at the announcement. I didn't really know who he was like that. I've seen his name a couple of times. But I just didn't have it in me to be like, who the fuck is this nigga? What's going on? Why? I went and checked out his music and I'm like, okay, I can see why they might gravitate to him. He's a more street artist. Probably got a rough background story that they can expand on. Musically, not my favorite style, but I can understand, you know what I mean? And he's got a couple records that's like popping on YouTube and stuff like that. We know TDE is all about developing artists. So the way he goes in today may not be who he is tomorrow, right? So here we are on Variety. They had gotten the exclusive on this story to break it first yesterday. So they say South Carolina rapper Trap Dicki has signed to Top Dog Entertainment, joining a roster that includes SZA, Schoolboy Q, and Doechii. The signing, announced exclusively on Variety, was made in partnership with 11 Music Group LLC. I don't know if that's his label or a label that signed him early on or what, but I guess they're a part of this whole venture. It comes in the wake of a series of highlights over the past year for the MC, including an appearance with Kai Cenat on his Mafia 3 live stream. a breakout on the Radar Freestyle, and most recently the single Down South with Key Glock that he released in January. Trap Dicki has a real story that comes straight from his life, says Top Dog, founder and CEO of Top Dog Entertainment. That kind of authenticity is exactly what we look for at TDE. We're excited to welcome him to our roster. Okay? Trap Dicki, on the other hand, he says being signed to TDE feels like joining the Golden State Warriors or the Lakers. I'm looking forward to a winning season with TDE. They say the Hartsville, South Carolina native started rapping at the age of 21, the same year that he was accidentally shot in a crossfire. That experience inspired him to pursue music professionally, and he scored his breakthrough with the 2023 song Blue Devils and its remix featuring DaBaby. In the time since, he's released a string of singles, including Yeah Yeah featuring Boosie Badass and No Love featuring Big X The Plug. In June 2025, Trap Dicki touched on his ties to TDE during an interview with Bootleg Kev. I never knew about this interview. He recalled how he mingled with SZA and former TDE signee Kendrick Lamar at the BET Awards last year, and had previously met Top Dog in passing. Kev noted that Tiffeth had also posted one of Dicki's songs to social media. He says, "You on TDE would be crazy." Dicki responded, "Trap Dicki, TDE, that'd be really nice." So at that point, they were probably already getting the deal together, figuring out what terms needed to be solidified, that whole thing. Pretty sure last year the ink was dried. All about a matter of timing and how you announce it. Most of the time, these artists be signed for at least a year before you ever find out about it. Because you gotta, migrate the artists and their affairs and their, all the shit. You gotta make sure that the paperwork is signed, the lawyers, the whole nine. But I wish him nothing but success. You know what I mean? I hope he's able to drop something that can kind of bridge the gap between, kind of like the Southern trap shit and like the rest of the hip hop hemisphere, so that it's not so one-sided. But again, I do wish him all the best, man. Keep repping the South, keep doing your thing. Congratulations on your deal. And I hope that it proves to be fruitful, honestly. Now, of course, TDE is known for being an empire of good music, not just trendy music. So I do understand why some people may have some hesitance to embrace this move. But again, give him time, because he may drop a mixtape. We know how it goes with TDE, man. They sign artists, they may drop a mixtape of the material they already got just to heat up. But by the time he drops his second project with them like fully involved, I'm sure we'll see some evolution, some growth in the song making, songwriting, song creating process. So I wouldn't expect anything monumental this year, but next year maybe something, you know what I mean? But go check him out. Go form your own opinion. Unfortunately, I can't play the nigga music because we know copyright is crazy out here on YouTube. I mean, I just got a fucking strike yesterday from goddamn UMG, who had never struck my channel before, for playing that fucking that stupid ass Trump Tower shit by Drake. The fucking reference track, no less. But yeah. So copyright is crazy out this bitch, man. So that's why I always say, when we playing music, come fuck with us over here to get the unedited versions. All right? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will be catching y'all later. And if any of y'all are interested in bowling, perhaps, I got a new channel called The Retired Bowler. You could come follow me over there. I was a pretty competitive bowler my whole life. I started in youth league, won hella trophies, hella tournaments, the whole shit. Went on into adult leagues, made money, averaged 220. 2016, I quit. I retired from bowling, focused on my music, focused on my business, focused on elevating my life. And since doing that, I've been having this fire that's been calling me back to get on the lanes. So I'm gonna document my journey, starting from scratch, starting from square one. I used to have the whole shebang, bowling balls, shoes, fucking whatever, you know what I mean? All of that stuff has been lost, has been, forgotten about over the years, last 10 years. So I'm starting from zero. I'm going to be getting my first bowling ball soon, shoes, the whole shit, and I'm going to put it on that channel, you know what I mean? So if y'all are interested, if anyone's interested in that journey, just look up The Retired Bowler on YouTube and witness my journey of coming out of retirement in that field. I'm going to be practicing. I'm going to be showing that shit. Eventually, I'm going to get back in league. I'll be showing that. And if I decide to enter any tournaments, I'll also show it on that channel. And as I upgrade my arsenal and get like bowling balls and stuff, I'll like talk about them, review them, throw them, the whole shit. All right? But I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve.